Good morning, y'all. It's almost 11 o'clock, Tuesday, July 14th. Back on the Appalachian Trail, starting at Rockfish Gap. Ran into a couple through hikers this morning. We saw a couple crossing the bridge, and we talked to one at the registration kiosk, Risotto. He's slack packing through here, so he's gone. Hiking with the oldest. He's out with me. We're gonna break this up into few days and see how it goes. So it's a beautiful day. Birds are chirping. Skies are clear. It's hot. Little breeze blowing, but it's kind of muggy up here on the mountain. So anyway, we're gonna try to go about 8 miles to that first shelter today and go from there. So stick around and we'll show you some cool stuff here as we go. The trail through here is in pretty good shape. We're in the south district of the Shenandoah National Park, heading north. We've it was 11:30. We've already run into 3 through hikers today. Saw a couple more crossing the bridge that were ahead of us. So it's like 5. It's a nice day to be out. Weather's good. It's cool in the trees for the most part. A little muggy. Good to be back on trail. Believe that to be Waynesboro, Virginia. All right, it's 12:15. We've stopped here at the gap. There's a road crossing. That's a Skyline Drive. The trail is right there. We've stopped here for lunch. Our shirts are soaking wet, so we've peeled out of those, letting those hang on the fence and dry. And we're gonna eat some lunch, cool down, and we got about 4 miles left to the shelter. So things are going well. It's good to be back on trail. Bugs are bad, holy cow. All right, so our big challenge is water. There's no water in the 8-mile section we're doing today. So we start out with 2 liters at Rockfish Gap, and I'm down to about a half a liter left. We got about 2.5 miles to go to camp. It's hot out here in the sun, and I am woefully out of shape. It's nice in the shade, but Step out in the sun, it gets hot. Honestly, we're both about to become heat casualties. Got a mile and a quarter or so to go to the spring. We're both almost out of water. We're hurting. All right, there's the summit of Calf Mountain. Thank God. It's downhill to the shelter in the Pipe Spring, so not much further. So tonight's supper is a hiker favorite, Spam single, and I'm cold soaking ramen noodles. So they have a few minutes to go, but good eating. Hey, so 20 minutes after 7 on Tuesday night. We just finished up supper and talked to some thru hikers that are staying here tonight. It's interesting. Two of them were people that I met on the trail. One of them we camped together in the same site or in the same area at Gooch on like day 3 for me. And then we all ended up staying at I guess it was a B&B near Fontana. Then that ended up being my last night there. So it's pretty cool to run into them here and catch up on some stories. So that's pretty cool. So turning in for the night, we had it was a hard 8 miles and some change today. There's no water. That's the big problem. There's water at this shelter, so that's a good thing. But I probably should have carried an extra liter today. So we both were pretty much out of water when we got here, and that took a toll for sure. So I'm going to end it here tonight, and I will see you all in the morning. Good night, everybody. Morning, y'all. So it's Wednesday, I don't know, July 15th, something like that. Don't have my glasses on, can't see my watch. Slept pretty good last night. It was muggy. It never really cooled down that much. It was probably in the high 60s. So it was a little muggy. So, you know, that makes for sort of a restless night, but overall not too bad. Had worse. At least I didn't have to get up and deal with frozen water bottles and stuff. So we got about a 4.5 mile hike today to Turk Gap. And then we're going to pull the plug on this section hike. We've had some things come up that we got to get back and tend to. Plus yesterday, both of us were almost heat casualties. I thought 2 liters of water would get us that 8 miles, but it was a little hotter and more muggy than I thought. I mean, our shirts were soaked through in the first hour probably. So we got here last night, drank lots of water, ate dinner, feel pretty good from the rest, but we're both still kind of beaten down from yesterday. So we're going to hit the spring on the way out. I probably already drank 2 liters of water this morning. We're going to make sure all of our water bottles are full again. And then, and I have an extra Gatorade bottle. I'm going to fill that up too. It's only, like I said, 4.5 miles, but we're not going to take the chance of running out of water again. So, like I said, it's pretty muggy already this morning. So, I mean, my shirt's almost soaking wet already. So just from packing up. So we're going to finish tidying up camp here. We got all of our stuff laid out here at the shelter on the picnic table, getting ready to reload. And then we'll be out of here. It is now, it's after 8 o'clock, so we're getting a late start. But I didn't want to get in the way of I was up at probably 6, but, you know, the thru hikers were down here gathering their stuff up and, you know, using the picnic table and stuff to lay their gear out. And I didn't want to interfere with what they had going on because they're putting in, some of them are going 13 miles to the next shelter, and then a couple of them are going 20. So the problem is the next water supply, there's a water supply in 1 mile. And after that, it's 12 miles to the next water supply. So after yesterday, we're just not doing that. So I hate to pull the plug, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And neither one of us feel all that great today. I mean, we overdid it yesterday. We got overheated, and we definitely got dehydrated. So we're drinking lots of electrolytes and water and stuff today. So we're just going to take it easy getting out of here. Probably 2.5 hour walk out. I think there's one climb over Turk Mountain. And then to the gap where there's a parking area. So I will show you the cool stuff as we go along. If there's any views, I know there's a side trail, but I think it's a mile out to the overlook. So we probably won't do that because we're on a time frame to meet our ride. So, but if we have any overlooks or any cool stuff, we'll bring you back in for that. So, all right, I'll get back with you in a little bit. All right, so what you just saw was my footwear. Camp shoes are Crocs, of course. My hiking shoes are Ultra Lone Peak 3 mids, Lone Peak 3.5 mids. I like the ankle support that comes with those. So, but they're lightweight. They're the zero drop sole. I really like them. Super comfortable. A Wigwam liner sock, and then darn tough hiking socks. And then I topped it off with a Dirty Girl gaiter to keep rocks and stuff from getting in my shoe.